Alright guys, so the Tanabata stream has been and gone. The Tanabata LR has been revealed this year and it is a transforming UI Goku, also with a domain. So it is looking like JP and Global won't share Tanabata. I know a lot of us theorized that that was how we were going to kind of make up a big portion of the gap for the Global and JP sync up, but it doesn't look to be happening. You know, by the time this drops on JP, Tanabata will overlap into Global's anniversary. They're not going to do that. So, in terms of where UI Goku's going to come, no idea. Maybe at the end of the anime, we'll see. We do have some translations from Goresh, and then we are going to, of course, watch the animations as well. From what I've seen on Twitter, he's looking really good. So I can't wait to check them out. So his leader skill is Universe Survival Saga Realm of Gods are entrusted will category key plus 3, HP and attack and defense plus 170, plus an additional HP attack and defense plus 30%. The characters also belong to Reps Universe 7, Accelerate Battle, or Powerful Comeback. Solid-ish categories. I mean, Universe Survival Saga and Reps, they're in an okay state. They do kind of need a bit of a pick-me-up. They do need a little bit of help. Same with Realm of Gods. I mean, a little bit more updated than, say, Reps and Universe Survival Saga. But with Tanabata on a Part 2 LR, maybe we could see Jiren, a transforming Jiren of some sort, so that could be another unit to add to that team as well. So on Super Attack, this man will be on 12 key, raising attack by 30% for one turn and greatly raising defense by 50% for one turn, causes cross damage to the enemy, and raises allies attack by 30% for one turn. That's really nice. 18 key, greatly raises attack by 50% and raises defense by 30% for one turn, causes mega cross damage to the enemy, and raises allies defense by 30% for one turn. I really hope, I mean, it's a tech unit, so he will have one anyway, but I really do hope that this man has built an additional, because if you hit an 18 and 12 key in one turn, not only will you get a 50% attack and defense raise from each, and then an extra 30 from each, but then if he's in slot 1, if he can go in slot 1, all allies will get attack and defense plus 30%, or that boost on super. So I'm hoping he does. He activates the entrance animation upon entrance only, of course, when there is at least one other Universe Survival Saga category ally on the team, and gain key plus 4, attack and defense plus 77% for 7 turns, and additional attack and defense plus 77% for 4 turns. He will then gain key plus 7 and attack and defense plus 200% at the start of turn. Key plus 7 is mad. Really good. But 7, key plus 7, just like that at the start of turn is crazy. Especially for 7 turns, he's going to get an extra key plus 4 from the entrance animation. That means for 7 turns, this man has key plus 11. For free. For free. That's wild. There's a 70% chance to dodge. I mean, it's a UI Goku. What do you expect? He also has a 70% chance to perform a critical hit. He has 15% damage reduction and reduces damage received by an additional 35% until receiving an attack. Wait, what? 35% additional damage reduction until receiving an attack. That's kind of pointless then, no? Once he receives an attack, he loses this. Or does that mean the initial first attack, he'll have a total of what? 50% damage reduction. And then once he's hit, he then loses this? That's the only way that makes sense. After receiving an attack, Guard becomes activated against all attacks during the turn. Okay, that doesn't matter then. Okay, that's fine. So I'm guessing this works by once he's hit once, he then loses the 35%, then the guard kicks in. Which, if that's the case, that's some mad kind of capabilities this man's got. 70% chance to dodge, 15% damage reduction flat out, 35% until he gets hit, and then he gets guard anyway once he loses it. That's crazy. He literally has like every piece of like defensive kind of capability you want. Perform an additional super attack after evading enemies' attack during the turn. Yeah, that's why I was hoping he had an additional so you could get both of these, and you can. Perform an additional attack, there's a 70% chance to become a super attack as the second or third attacker in a turn as well. I mean, most likely you're going to want to put him in slot 1 if you want everyone in the rotation to utilize the support on his super attack effect. But then having a guaranteed additional Or no, or having an extra additional, or just an additional in general, actually, because he has to dodge to get the other one. And if he's in slot 2 or slot 3, if he dodges, of course, he's already super attacked. So it's nice that you can get an additional no matter what, so you can actually get both the supports on both 12 and 18 key super. I like that a lot. So his active conditions are able to be used starting from the 5th turn from the first appearance. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. He awakens and activates the domain Shining World of Void, and all superclass allies will gain Ki +4 for 3 turns. That's nice. And then once the domain is up, superclass allies and enemies attack and defense plus 15% and disables enemies' evasion cancelling effects. And attack plus 15% for all allies who also belong to the Realm of Gods category. Man says UI Goku disables enemies' cancellation of dodge. That's crazy. I mean, we haven't had a lot of them recently, but if they do, UI Goku is like, nah. You're not doing that. We're dodging around it. I like that a lot. That's sick. That's sick. That makes me think, because I've heard there's going to be a new spectacle battle, which is what the 9th anniversary brings with like Beast Gohan, etc. That makes me think they're going to be bringing out new spectacle battles that have disabled dodge, and then UI Goku is going to be a big reason, or like basically their kryptonite. That's sick. I like that a lot. I mean, the support is very nice, but I like that a hell of a lot. Like, a lot. His links are prepared for battle, over in a flash, godly power, Kamehameha, tournament of power, fierce battle, legendary power. Don't forget, he'll also be able to link with LRAGL UI's EZA, because of course he's autonomous. This one's Omen. Then once they transform, they'll probably end up linking perfectly. Categories are Universe, Survival Saga, Rumble Gods, Entrusted Will, Reps, Accelerate Battle, Path Comeback, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Total School, Miraculous Awakening, Legendary Sisters, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent and Child. He's on Superhero as well, which is sick. Earthred Fighters, Tournament Participants, Transformation Boost, Kamehameha, and Battle of Fate. Then once he transforms, I'm excited to see what this does now, because his base, his Omen, is sick. On 12 key, will greatly raise attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, cause cloth damage, and disables enemy's guard. On 18 key, will greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause cross damage, and all allies attack and defense plus 59% for 1 turn. Please tell me this man goes in slot 1. Man's had 59% support on super. He's sick. Why couldn't we get... I mean, I get why we can't have this at the same time. It's literally the 26th today, as he got revealed for JP. Like, it just wouldn't work. Like, the lineup just wouldn't work. But, like, I really wish we were getting this at the same time, because I really want him. I mean, it's bad for the stone count to be summoned in, or how much I would summon for him before the anniversary. But why couldn't he be out now? I want him. I really want him. So he starts the turn with attack and defense plus 300% at the start of turn. He will gain Ki +7 and attack plus 59% and evade all enemy attacks, and all allies chance to evade enemy attacks plus 10% for 1 turn. So on his first appearance, no matter what, he will dodge. And even if there is an enemy that cancels dodge, because his domain's up, it's one of those where the transformation will come from the domain. Once the domain's up, the dodge cancellation from an enemy is gone, so he will guarantee dodge no matter what anyway. That's sick. Especially when it comes to like AoEs and how hard enemies hit, and like seeing 1.7, 1.8, 2 mil on super attack. I like that a lot. And you know, we've seen it in the past with EZA VB and EZA Gogeta Blue. Comes in handy so much. And then just giving everyone a free 10% chance to dodge for 1 turn is sick. Like, can you imagine that stacking up on top of a unit that just primarily dodges anyway? Again, EZA AGL UI, even EZA Strength UI at this point. Like, it just... crazy. You gain Ki +3 and a chance to perform a critical hit and a chance to evade attacks plus 20% per attack performed. Max of Ki +12 and a chance to perform a critical hit and dodge chance plus 77%. That's mad. I mean, it's not overly mad. I mean, if he has base dodge in there as well, that is kind of crazy. He will counter with tremendous power after evading enemies' attacks. So not only does he dodge, but he also counters. Jesus Christ. Is there something this man doesn't do? Reduce damage received by 20%, reduces damage received by an additional 40% until receiving an attack. That must be on the first initial attack. Like, you have the full 60%. Once he's hit, it goes down to just 20. After receiving an attack, guard is... Oh, he still keeps that as well. Jesus Christ. So once he gets hit, he will have guard active against all attacks during the turn. He'll gain an additional attack plus 91% and a chance to perform a critical hit and evade enemies' attack plus 20% if HP is 50% or below at the start of turn, and perform an additional super attack when ki is 24. He's insane. Damage reduction, guard, dodge chance, support, domain, crit chance. Like, this UI Goku has it all. He's insanely good, and it's actually maybe a good thing that we're not sharing Tanabata with JP, because I would have summoned like mad to get this guy, and the anniversary is literally like just over a week away, 2 weeks away. It would have been bad for the stone count, I'm telling you that. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm hoping these animations slap. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also a side ban at Dispo, which I'll be honest, I don't really care about. If he's good, cool, but I really just don't care about him. I mean, he's another unit that adds to the Universe Survival Saga and tournament participants, I guess. But hopefully he's decent. But I'll be honest, when you got a transforming UI with Domain who's that good, can you really blame me for not bothering? Oh, is it the speech? It is. It's where I was like, I entrusted all my hopes and dreams to you. That's spicy. It really does look like an episode of, like, it literally looks like I'm watching Dragon Ball Super right now. That shot in the beginning though, cold. It's just flowing so nicely. Like, it's just smooth. Oh, I like that. That's a cold shot. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's just straight up pretty. That's a cold counter animation. That is cold. I like that a lot. UI Goku has some cold shots. They are peak. He be throwing hands in his supers though. Shit. That's what I mean, my guy just throwing hands. Oh, that's fucking sick. That is sick. I can't lie, the KO animation threw me off guard. Obviously, that's a callback to Thingy, but that's sick. That's hard. That's hard. Dokkan, fair play, you did well. Again, thank you for not making Tanabata shared, because I would have sunk so many stones into this guy. I can't lie to you. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. UI Goku is looking insane. Those animations are peak. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great rest of your day, and push.